everybody, welcome back. Look what I've woken up to. Bright, clear, crystal blue skies. That says today is going to be fantastic, even if it is a little bit chilly out of the sun. I'm really looking forward to today, but I can't film. I can't show you what I'm doing today because I've got to go off with Billy, and we're off to get something done and pick something up. You'll see that Monday, I think. But I was reading your super kind, wonderful comments on yesterday's video. And I was having a conversation with somebody last night, and I was just talking about how many people, compared to the very, very start of this channel and this journey, are now showing chateaus being renovated or big houses, whereas once upon a time there wasn't really any. Every single one of those people doing that, whether you like them or loathe them, are doing something which is fantastic. So I'm just going to show you why that is fantastic, because I tell you what, there are lots of these places which really just don't get saved. We're all used to seeing some beautiful drone shots of this place, or of course others that are looking pretty good. What about all the ones that do not get someone to look after them in that same way? Sadly, so many of these places just don't survive. The running costs are too high, and ultimately the rebuild costs, if they've deteriorated, are even higher. So it's wonderful to remember that as many people that are out there saving them as there are just as many that haven't managed to get that. So you might think that this is some sort of ego boost because I'm doing one of these houses. That is not what this is about. You know, this is a shout out to what is absolutely wonderful about the human race and all of you watching it. And I will tell you why I think that. So, the human race is a wonderful thing to be part of. We are fantastic. We have a desire to go out and try to achieve more and do more. And my favourite example of this, and let me explain, is 1959, Colonel in the US Air Force, test pilot Joseph Kinder, I believe, decided he wanted to jump out of a balloon at 102,000 feet. That's the human race. It is our desire to push boundaries and go out there and do crazy things is why we don't still live in caves Or we found fire, invented the wheel, invented medicine, found foods we'd never wanted to eat. It was that desire to not just do exactly the same thing as everyone else was doing. And in a world where cars all look the same because they're designed by a computer for safety reasons, we all read the same magazines, so we all go, oh, our home must look like that. Our clothing is all similar. We all go to work in offices. Everything about the entire world is sucking away the individuality and the desire to push boundaries and push forward, which is what made the world great. If it wasn't for people who wanted to do that, like I said, we wouldn't be stood here. I wouldn't have a camera in my hand. I'd be rubbing some twigs together, hoping to invent fire, sat in a cave, dying at 21 from something, because we hadn't invented medicine or science or air travel or space travel. No one should ever lose that, although we can't go all jumping out of balloons and we can't all be astronauts and doctors. But it's not about that. It is not giving up that sense of wonder or curiosity. And whether that is you doing up a huge place, Billy doing a convent, manor houses, whether it's you're sat at your home and you're doing up your bedroom with some wallpaper, or just the fact that you're watching channels like this or other people who might be more interesting, I hope they are, doing something, means you still have that spark. You haven't given up and just decided to blindly watch soap opera or a couple of quiz shows and just sit there watching the telly, letting life go by. That is why I did this video today, because it's a shout out not to the YouTubers, to the people doing that job, to every single one of you watching this, because as I just explained, if you're watching this or you're watching any of the other channels about doing something like this, you still have that bit that makes the human race bloody wonderful. So that is what I wanted to say thank you for. And well done you, well done everyone that still has that spark and is making sure that we're still pushing forward and we haven't lost it. Just because we're in that modern world, we haven't lost it. So you all have the best Sunday you can possibly have. I'm in a fantastic mood, so I've got to go and make the most of that. I will see all you fantastic, wonderful people in the next video. Bye now.